Hey, what's up y'all? Welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about one of the best AnimeCon experiences I've ever had. So I went yesterday, which was Friday the 29th, 2022, July, in case anyone's wondering, but I went with my buddy Daniel, one-on-one. It wasn't a date though, so like calm down ladies in the comments. But yeah, we went there yesterday together. And we did go last year together as well, but like compared to this year, like the group we went with was significantly smaller. Mainly because like we didn't even like decide to go to AnimeCon this year, but we somehow, due to some unseen circumstances, we decided to go together, just for the hell of it. Because like I'm not even gonna be here next year, so I might as well experience the Hong Kong AnimeCon one last time. So yeah. Anyways, we went yesterday, and compared to last year, like, this year was significantly better. If you've watched last year's video, I'm just gonna do a quick recap. We went at like 1 p.m. on a Sunday, and we waited like 3 to 4 hours just to get into AnimeCon. The wait was that long, and it was hot, and also it was also very sunny. So like everyone wanted to die by the time we got in, and it was also very crowded when we got in. So like, even if we wanted to line up for the stores and see the cool stuff, we couldn't really do that because the lines were just that long. And also, yeah, it was just really crowded. It did smell like weeb, like, you know, like the usual AnimeCon like scent, which is usually a mixture of like piss, sweat, and like dried nut. So yeah, it wasn't very appealing last year, but this year I can say that it has improved significantly. So last year we arrived at 1 p.m. and we got in at like 5 to 6. Okay, we didn't actually arrive at like 1 p.m. sharp, but I just remember us arriving at 1 something and getting in really late because luckily all of us had tickets, so we didn't have to line up for tickets, but we had to wait a long time, and I think we got in at around like 5. But this year, me and my bro went at 5 p.m. or around 5, and we got in at around 5, like literally less than 20 minute, like maybe not even a 20-minute wait, like it was less than like a 10-minute wait. What the fuck? And we also didn't buy tickets at a convenience store. If anyone's watching this and you don't know, yes, you can buy convention store. What the fuck am I talking about? You can buy convention tickets at convenience stores. So it saves a lot more time. You don't have to line up again to go in. But this year we couldn't, like, all the tickets from the convenience stores were sold out, so we had to buy them at the convention center, like, directly. And even through that, like, we didn't have to wait longer than like 10 minutes. And yeah, there was literally no stopping time. Like last year we had to walk a bit and we had to stop, and we had to walk a bit and we had to stop. Like this year it was just like consistent walking. And yeah, that was really cool. That was not something I expected at all, considering today was like the first day of AnimeCon as well. I mean, yesterday was the first day of AnimeCon as well. And yeah, I was expecting to wait at least like an hour or so because it was like pretty late. It was like 5 p.m. in the afternoon. Is 5 p.m. even considered afternoon? You know what? But we went at 5 p.m. It doesn't matter. Like 5 p.m. is pretty late on my standards. But yeah, I was expecting for at least like over an hour wait, but very luckily we didn't even have to fucking wait, and we managed to get tickets very quickly, and we got in quickly without having to wait at all. So that's the first thing that made the experience so nice. The second thing was the convention wasn't even that crowded. Like when we went in, there was actually breathing room. Like I could like, okay, let's imagine this: you're at AX at LA, and like there's like weebs everywhere. There's like crowded people. Like, you can't even like go up the escalators properly, and like it's like hot. It is hot. It is suffocatingly hot. Like you're sniffing some 6'2" guy's armpits, and there's like fart somewhere because someone ate at like a Taco Bell nearby. Like I could feel the aircon at the convention in Hong Kong. Like it was so like not crowded that I could actually feel the air conditioning. And I think that says something because it's a really big room, so like the fact that you can actually feel the wind blowing on you, okay, that sounds kind of sus. Like the fact that you can actually feel the wind is like, I think that says something. I think that says something. And yeah, it just wasn't really that crowded. I mean, of course there were lines for shops and stuff, but it wasn't like crowded. It wasn't suffocating. And yeah, of course, like there was like some breathing room. There were some crowded areas like the convention, like the cosplay area, the artist alley, and of course the gaming area, and of course the lines to get into the shops to buy your fucking merch. Let me see if I can find one of the books that I took. Yeah, here we go. This is like one of the shops by Media Link. Is that what it says? Yeah, Media Link, and yeah, you can just buy a lot of like anime merch stuff. Let me see if I can find the Chainsaw Man page. If they even had like freaking Chainsaw Man merch, and you could buy like the Haikyuu team jacket. I thought that was pretty cool, but I already have that, so like obviously I wasn't about to drop another like $200 for some team jacket. But oh my, bro, they even had like the vibrating Puchita Chainsaw Man plushie. God, I really fucking wanted this. But your boy was not financially assisted for yesterday because he wasn't planning on going, so yeah. But regardless, that was one of the pamphlets for one of the shops. There was only one anime chain store though. Like there was a lot of shops, obviously. Like there was a fucking Toys R Us at the convention. There was like the Bandai, like Gunpla, like toys and stuff, like the mecha stuff that like not everyone. I guess a lot of Chinese people are into Gundam. Never mind. But yeah, there's just a bunch of other shops as well. But I think Media Link was like the big like anime chain store that was there. If you guys are familiar, like not even Animate was there. Like I don't remember seeing an Animate, considering that there was only one big booth, which was Media Link. And yeah, I don't know why Animate wasn't at the convention this year, or rather, it just wasn't there on that day. But I don't think it's going to be there on any other day either. So yeah, that's like a minor downside. Like I don't really care. Like people are still getting their anime merch, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, that's just one of the things I noticed. I will say though, okay, a little bit of context. The AnimeCon in Hong Kong is called AnimeCon and Games. I think it's called HKACG, and yeah, that's what it means, Hong Kong AnimeCon and Games. I'm not sure if it's the other way around, which is ACGHK, but I think HKACG sounds better, so let's just go with that. So the AnimeCons and Games is the name of the convention, but I really feel like, aside from the cosplays, like the convention itself is very like game oriented. Like this year, like particularly, I think they get the Genshin. Sorry, the Genshin. Whew. The Genshin like demographic this year is huge. Like the gaming community in Hong Kong has like grown a lot, especially the anime games. Like there was like Honkai, and what's that other one? Arcane. That stuff is like pretty big now. There's a lot of Genshin cosplayers. Like yesterday, I saw like 50 Muna cosplayers. The one with like the girl with like the black tights and the witch looking outfit, and you can sort of see like her ass cheeks poking up the side. That's the type of shit we're talking about. And also there was a lot of like kid cosplayers. There's a lot of Anya cosplayers as well. A lot of Yor, a lot of Anya. What's another one I saw a lot of? A lot of Demon Slayer, of course. But yeah, a lot of Genshin cosplayers, and just a lot of game cosplayers in general. And yeah, I think that's cool. But the most frustrating thing was I didn't see a single Makima cosplayer. Like, has Chainsaw Man died off that quickly? But you know what? I'm not complaining. So it is what it is. But yeah, I would say that the gaming thing has like really popped off this year. A lot of games. I would say like a big majority of the convention itself is actually like centered around games. Like there's like a big stage where people are playing like League of Legends against each other. And then there's an entire Genshin shack. There's an entire Honkai shack where people are just like PvPing each other, and also like taking pictures of like underage girls. But aside from that, there's also like a bunch of games I don't think I've ever heard of, and I don't think you guys have heard of them either. Like one of them is like I don't know what it's called. What's it called again? Like Life remake or something. But basically, it's something about like girls. Yeah, not particularly interested. But yeah, I would say that like aside from the cosplays, like convention is very, very game centered. And I do feel like I did miss out a little bit because your boy doesn't fucking play games, but I would say that that doesn't actually take away from the experience itself. Like, of course, there's like gonna be anime stuff. Like, the artist alley is like completely filled with like anime shit. And also, one thing I find really weird is that, like, and I'm sure that Daniel can vouch for me as well, the guy I went with. But there's this like lane of like just like these like cosplayers selling their photos, and like, I don't know, like maybe that's how they find, like, maybe that's how like models make money, but I find it kind of weird that like there's an actual niche for this somewhere. But yeah, there's an entire lane in like the corner of the convention where you can buy an album of someone's photos where they cosplay as like skimpy anime characters who are heavily underdressed. But yeah, shout out to my 40-year-old men. I think most of these guys have families, but I personally, I don't think I'm the type of guy who would like take a picture of like a girl just like standing there, tell her like, oh yeah, shit, yeah, give me another pose, baby girl. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be doing that anytime soon. Like, to be fair, I don't think I even took photos with a lot of like cosplayers, because like a lot of them were like unironically really underdressed, and I'm like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like taking a photo would do me any justice. And yeah, of course, like there was like some like really cool cosplays, of course, but yeah, a lot of ass, like on God, there was a lot of ass yesterday. And maybe it's just the heat, maybe it's just like it's really hot and like people don't want to like wear like a full-on bodysuit with like armor and shit. But yeah, a lot of ass. Not necessarily from girls, but like maybe some guys too. There was like a guy that dressed up as the guy who says "Let me solo her" from I think Elden Ring. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Is there anything else I would like to mention? Honestly, no, not really. Did I buy anything? Yes, I did buy a pair of socks. Let me see if I can find them. I just bought them because like your boy likes his Haikyuu, and he could use some more white socks because I don't own any white socks, and I recently bought a pair of white shoes. So like, yeah, I bought some like Alba Josai Haikyuu socks, which isn't like the most grand thing I could have gotten, but I think it's a pretty cool memento. Like, I'm gonna be using this a lot. And yeah, my friend Daniel bought like a Haikyuu bag that you can like wear sideways, and like the man has watched like 4 episodes of like Haikyuu, so like now he's obligated to finish the entire thing. Yeah, you better watch that shit, Daniel. You better watch that shit. But yeah, aside from that, this year a lot of cool stuff. Oh yeah, right. Also a lot more VTuber stuff. I'm actually kind of impressed at how big the Hong Kong VTuber sphere is growing. Not just the local demographic, but also the international demographic. Like, Hololive has really popped off in Hong Kong. I mean, obviously, Japanese anime girls doing anime girl cute things, but I also saw some pretty cool like Hong Kong VTubers like making a bigger name for themselves. And yeah, I guess that's just a thing that's going to be growing. VTubers don't seem to be dying off anytime soon, and yeah, I think they only seem to be growing. And also the Genshin community. Fuck you guys. I'm joking. But yeah, fuck you guys. But yeah, Genshin is also a really big thing now. So yeah. And also there was a kid dressed up as Anya, so I thought that was really cute too. And not cute in a weird way. Oh my god. Cute as in like looking at like, I don't know, like a baby cute, not like cute as in looking at like a it wasn't like sexually cute, okay? Like for fuck's sake. Alright, that's all I really want to say. I really enjoyed this year's Anime Con, and yeah, if anyone plans on going, like, I don't know, let me know how the experience was. If there are any like any of my Hong Kong demographic people who watch this and are planning on going, let me know how that goes. And yeah, that's really about it. Really enjoyed this year's Anime Con. I definitely think that if every Anime Con wasn't this crowded and it wasn't as like sweaty and like suffocating as it was last year, then I'll definitely go more often. I mean, the annual events, of course, not more often as in these events happening like occasionally throughout the year, but or whatever. But yeah, this year was genuinely a really good experience. Had some quality time with my homie, and yeah, that's really about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.